Hey, Real Green Ninja here. The video you're about to watch is a supplement to the existing tutorials and help videos already available on the Real Green website. I do take a more casual approach because I'm presenting this information as I would if you called in, although I may have a little fun with it. This video is based upon the information I, as a Real Green technician, would provide using my experience on the help desk. This video was created on my own time to assist with areas of the software that may be waiting for an official help video or tutorial. At the beginning of the training video, I will have the version of the Service Assistant the video was made with. I will also try to be as accurate as possible, but be aware, as Service Assistant updates are released, things may change. I'm using the name Real Green Ninja as not to stand out from the other amazing technicians that I work with. I hope the information in this video helps you, so grab a cup of coffee and I hope you learn something new. Hey, Real Green Ninja here. Today we're going to talk about an alternate method of emailing invoices, so let's begin. Now when I say invoices, I'm talking about like the regular invoices that you leave at the job site at the time of the visit. I'm not talking about like a monthly invoice or installment invoice or anything like that. Now this method is a little bit more cumbersome, but this method allows you to generate the emailed invoices without actually have to print them out first. The method I showed a little bit in an earlier video, you printed out the invoices and then you came back and emailed the ones that to the people that have email addresses. But if you don't want to use the paper or the ink for printing out the ones you're planning to email, you can do it, but again, it's a little bit more cumbersome. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your invoices here, and you're going to set your criteria like you normally would, hit Get Invoices, and make sure you got the right group of people. All right. Once you make sure you got the right group of people, then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Options and set it for people with email addresses. All right. Click OK. And then we're going to hit the Get Invoices button again. You'll now notice we went from 9 down to 7 because 2 of the people did not have email addresses. Now we can choose the option email. You're going to put your message body and so on and so forth in there. And again, you'll notice that the filter is for with email address. Put that information in there. Hit OK. Oops. Oh, I got to put my file name in here. And by the way, if that's ever blank, it's usually going to be underscore, which is the little bottom line, and then whatever you're actually doing at the time. Again, you can have a capitalized or lowercase, and then an underscore after. All right, then click OK. Now, when I click OK on this screen, I'm not sure if it's going to actually do anything because I don't have my email set up, but we'll find out here in a moment. I'm going to go through the normal process of who I want to assign it to and everything like that. Let's see here, assignment date and stuff, and let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, yeah, mine's not actually set up to send emails out, so we'll see what happens. Well, I'll just have to flip through. I might actually pause this here for a moment. I paused it there for a little bit. Now, again, it's going to mark them as printed. Even though mine didn't actually send it out, because we're emailing them, it is marking them as printed because you send them out to the customer. Again, it's going to ask you if you want to overwrite scheduled dates, and if you want to, you can. Now you'll see that that list is gone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Options. We're going to turn off the with email filter and then hit Get Invoices again, and there's those 2 people that didn't have the email address in the first place. Now what we can do is we can turn around and print these like we normally would. Okay, we do Microsoft XPS document writer here. Again, normally you'd send them out to your printer. I'm just going to send them out to a junk file. Actually, I can use the existing junk file they have there. There we go. And you'll see that they'll disappear because I've printed them out. Okay, so again, now I've printed out the first 7. Then emailed the first 7. Now I printed out those 2. Now what I can do is I can go to Print Route Loose Work, and this is where I'm going to go through and grab those jobs that I did. Now again, the only benefit to this one right here is the fact that we did not have to print out the invoice in the first place. Let's see here. We should be able to. I think this is assignment date, so let's actually bump that up till tomorrow. Hit Get Them. And again, it's going to show you all the ones that meet the criteria. So now what we can do is we can generate a schedule and go hit the little map here, do your routing and so on and so forth. And then once your routing's all done, then you can come back here and print out a schedule or a driver's report. Now again, this is because we've either printed or emailed the invoice already. It does not give us the option to do an invoice. So the first method I showed on the prior video was say, okay, print all the invoices out first, then email them out to the people that have the email address. That would have 2 copies for people that have emails because they got the one physical copy you left at the job site, and it has the one that you emailed. This method, they'll only get 1 copy of it, either email or printed, depending on what it is. But again, you have to come back to Route Loose Work and go through and jump through a couple of hoops. So, like I said, there's a couple different ways of doing the same thing in the software, depending on what exactly you're trying to do. One thing I love about the software is very flexible. The downside is you got to figure out the best way to work for your company. So, all right, hope that helps. You guys have yourself a wonderful